this is Nathan with Integral Eyesight Improvement. This has been quite a stark contrast from Hawaii, coming back to northern Vermont in single-digit temperatures, dipping down into the negatives overnight, and lots of snow. So trying to embrace it by getting out on the mountain and doing some snowboarding. And I even earlier this week went up to the top of the mountain to one of my favorite spots around here. It's a fire tower that you can stand on and get this 360-degree view of the mountains. And so I filmed a video up there about swinging. And it was so cold that day when I was filming that my eyelashes started to freeze while filming. You can see it happening in the video. So not sure if I'm going to use that one or not. I might still upload it anyway because it's just such a beautiful backdrop. But it was like an intention to put out a new video about swinging, because I put out my first one just over 10 years ago now. And yeah, there's a little bit more I'd like to share about that topic, because there's not even any talking in that video. Works great to demonstrate the long swing, but there's so much more than just the long swing. So in the last vlog, it was kind of about sunning and showing some new ways of doing the sunning with the strobing. So maybe in this video, there'll be a focus on swinging and movement. Kind of like how trees look like they're moving backwards next to me as I'm going up the ski lift. So it's this thing that we can actually tune into as a habit, not just as a practice. So maybe I'll cut over to that. Maybe I'll share a couple other scenes from Vermont with my first week back from Hawaii. Once again, I'm just trying to post more regular short little updates here in the vlogs. So hope everything's going well with you. Let me know if you have any suggestions or questions about things you'd like me to cover in these videos as well. So thanks a lot. Hi, this is Nathan Oxenfeld with Integral Eyesight Improvement in Bolton Valley, Vermont. It may not look like I'm in a valley because I'm on top of a mountain right now, but behind me is the beautiful Bolton Valley, sprawling wilderness here in Vermont. Farther than that is Lake Champlain, and then you can see upstate New York all the way from up here. You can see so far from up here. And behind me over here is Mount Mansfield, one of the tallest peaks on the East Coast. And I want to make this video short because it's freezing cold up here. It's already kind of freezing my eyebrows and nose hairs. And I'm up here snowboarding, and I want to get back to snowboarding here, which is kind of crazy for me to even say because I just broke my leg snowboarding 10 months ago and I'm already able to do it again. So that's sort of a whole another topic. But today I just wanted to jump on here and do a quick video about swinging, because 10 years ago was the first video I put up on YouTube about the long swing. And I figured it'd be good to kind of update it a little bit and revisit it in a little bit more detail. And it's super simple. You can even try it as you watch. It's the movement practice of not only moving yourself more, getting your eyes to move more, but moving your head and your body, getting the circulation going, all this physical movement. We're also creating the appearance of movement, not just doing the swing, but seeing the swing. So while I'm up here on this fire tower, I'm swinging side to side, and I am perceiving the oppositional movement that you're seeing behind me in the video. Looks like all these trees and even the mountains are moving in the opposite direction than I'm moving. And if I look at the phone, the camera, my eyes are more kind of fixed. They're doing what's called a pursuit eye movement. You can do this if you hold your thumb up and you watch your thumb. It's kind of like the eyes are more fixed, but you are able to perceive that oppositional movement effect in the background behind that object. But what about when I look in the distance? And I look from Lake Champlain to Mount Mansfield, out to Waterbury Reservoir, back over all these mountains and these trees. My eyes are not fixed. They're shifting. It's called saccadic eye movement. All these trees are stimulating lots of little micro movements in the eyes, making me want to blink more and relax my gaze off into the distance. So we can switch between the pursuit eye movement, kind of pursuing a moving target, noticing that oppositional movement in the background, and the saccadic eye movement, looking into the distance, keeping the eyes nice and relaxed and dynamic, not fixing on one point for too long, just letting it go, jumping to the next target. and letting it be relaxed and enjoyable, and with the eyes closed. Never forgetting to do our Bates method practices with the eyes closed to activate the memory, imagination, and visualization. So I'm remembering the oppositional movement. Mount Mansfield is moving to my right as I go left, and it moves to the left as I go right, back and forth. And that's what I see when I open up and my eyes scan across Mount Mansfield and away, and back on and away. So that way, this becomes more of a habit. So that when I finish this video, climb back down this ladder, and then start snowboarding down the slopes here, I'm going to keep my peripheral vision open to seeing all the trees moving backwards as I'm going forwards. So that swinging isn't just a practice that you do for a minute or two and then stop and start going back into staring. We do the swinging practice so that when we just go about our everyday life, we're able to see the swing all day long. Then it's a habit. So that's where I'll leave it right now, is not just encouraging you to swing more as a practice, but to look for it and notice the oppositional movement happening in your periphery all day long. See what happens then. See you soon.